And all that leads to a new bill in the legislature that would ban the sale of assault weapons.
Denver 7's Megan Lopez is joining us live in our newsroom. And tonight, Megan, you have the latest draft of that bill. So what exactly would it do?
That's right, and the bill has not yet been introduced formally, but this is the latest copy of a version of it. It's 13 pages long and it's being dubbed the Mass Shooting Prevention Act. The bill does a few things. First, it defines what an assault weapon is and it lays out specific characteristics for what makes a gun an assault weapon, like detachable magazines, for instance, or having features like pistol grips, threaded barrels, and something that allows a person to use the gun with their non-trigger hand without being burned. Second, the bill bans the manufacturing, importation, purchase, sale, or transfer of ownership of one of those guns. Now, there was a portion in a previous draft version of the bill that would also ban possession of it, but that has been removed, so people who own these firearms now will continue to be able to do so. Third, the bill calls for a ban of rapid-fire trigger activators. That's something that modifies a gun so that you can hold down the trigger and it will continue to fire until you release it. Possessing one of those would be a Class 2 misdemeanor. The Democratic leadership in the House was asked today for their thoughts on this draft version of the bill.
I will take a position when the bill is introduced and ultimately when it comes before me. As you all know, as bills move through the process, they evolve. And I think it's important that I be honest with my answer on that.
I want to see the bill, the end bill, what that looks like. I may have some questions, to be honest with you, because I do a lot of work along this line, but I want to keep an open mind.
Already, this bill is getting a lot of criticism from gun rights groups. Rocky Mountain Gun Owners says that the way it's written currently could ban a lot of different firearms. They are already having their lawyers review the draft version of the bill and are preparing lawsuits in case the bill does pass. Republican lawmakers, meanwhile, said in a statement, quote, "We will not support any bill that undermines the freedoms of Coloradans to protect and defend their families and property." It went on to say, quote, "What we've seen and heard should worry every law-abiding gun owner in Colorado." We don't quite know yet when this bill is going to be formally introduced. We reached out to the co-sponsors today, and we're still waiting to hear back. I'm live in the newsroom. Megan Lopez, Denver 7.
All right, Megan, thank you.